Blue 42! Blue 42! Hi! Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Madden NFL 2018. I am Steven Steffen. We are back in the Juan Madden franchise. Week 1 of Season 2 and had a pretty rough offseason with this team. I missed most of the off-season activities, so lost some key players and didn't really replenish that many holes. So we did lose Brandon McManus, we lost Shaq Barrett, we lost TJ Ward, and our best offensive lineman to free agency. So we did draft a decent safety. The computer did. I was not available for the draft, so the computer did draft. So we did draft that. Kept C.J. Anderson, Trevor Siemian, Von Miller, Brandon Marshall, all the main superstars, but we did have a few big losses in the offseason, and I did not do a good job of rebuilding. So I'm kind of worried going into this game. We're playing the Jaguars, Insanity 4. I don't believe I've ever played this user. If we have, I don't remember playing him. But not sure what his skill level is. Like I said, not a lot of experience against him, so not sure what to expect going in. Very curious to see how my offensive line is going to be without that center. And we did lose Virgil Green as well, so Jake Butt will be our starting tight end. So let's get to the highlights. Jaguars first drive, 2nd and 7 on the 39. It's Davis Webb finding Junior Oxley Brown, the rookie, for the big completion, gain of 17. 1st and 10, Jaguars. Later in the drive, 1st and 10 on the 29. It's going to be Webb finding Leonard Fournette in the flats. Makes a nice juke move down to the 6-yard line as the Jaguars go 1st and goal on their opening drive. 3rd and goal, Jaguars on the 1. It's going to be Webb handing it off. Nope, he's going to find a wide open receiver, Allen Robinson, for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 7-0 lead. We pick it up in the 2nd quarter. Jaguars still up 7-0. It's going to be Davis Webb, and he is going to find Oxley Braun again. Breaks 2 tackles, and he's to the races as he's finally brought down inside the 5. Next play, it's going to be Fournette taking the handoff from Webb straight up the middle. A huge hole for the touchdown as the Jaguars take a 14-0 lead with 5:24 to play in the first half. We pick it up in the closing minutes of the first half. It's going to be Webb picked off by Kendrick Sherman, the rookie from Penn State. And the Broncos finally get something to go their way. They have a chance to score late in the half. Broncos trying to score before the half. It's Trevor Siemian finding Demaryius Thomas by the sideline. He cannot get out of bounds. They're forced to use a timeout with 1:24 left. A couple plays later, 58 seconds to play. It's Siemian finding tight end Jake Butt over the middle, down to the 15. Timeout Broncos. 39 seconds left, 1st and goal. Siemian trying to get the Broncos in the end zone, but it's intercepted by Jalen Myrick, and he is going to take it the distance. Pick 6, 96 yards for the touchdown as the Jaguars take a 21-0 lead into the half. We pick it up first drive in the second half. Broncos trying to get on the board. Siemian with a terrible pass is picked off by Jalen Myrick, and he's going to get up and take it the distance. Another pick 6 as the Jaguars start to blow out the Denver Broncos 28-0. Broncos trying to stop the bleeding. 4th and 4 on their own 31. It's going to be Siemian with another horrible pass and an incompletion, and that was enough for Vance Joseph as he immediately pulled Trevor Siemian for Paxton Lynch to finish the game. Jaguars would add another field goal. Paxton Lynch as the quarterback now. 3rd and 11 finds Demaryius Thomas on the sideline for a completion. as Lynch leads the Broncos down the field. Pick it up later in the drive, 6:28 to play. It's going to be Lynch finding Emmanuel Sanders on the drag route for the touchdown as the Broncos get on the board 31-7. Jaguars would respond right back though as Davis Webb finds Allen Robinson for the long 24-yard gain on the corner route. Jaguars offense continues to dominate as Davis Webb finds Evan Ingram on the 3rd and 19 for the first down. The Jaguars would miss a field goal, however, giving the Broncos the ball back. 2:37 left. It's Lynch finding C.J. Anderson, who will get some blocks, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown as the Broncos trying to make somewhat of a comeback. They go 31-13. The Jaguars would recover the onside kick and add this 51-yard field goal to make it 34-13, sealing the win and an impressive start for the Jaguars. Wow. All I can say is that was an ass beating. I have not been beaten that bad in a long time. Just a terrible, terrible game on the offensive side for us. Trevor Siemian, you saw about 2 of probably 6 to 7 terrible passes he made. The pick 6 before the half was my fault. That was a bad read, and I thought he was in zone and he was in man, and his corner jumped that route. So that was on me, but the other 2 passes were just Trevor Siemian throwing the ball terrible. So he's been benched, and we're going to go with Paxton Lynch for week 2 against the Chiefs. We'll see how that works. But just a terrible performance. Defense played okay. We shut his run down. He still had about 50 rushing yards, but the defense played well. It's just when they're on the field so much because our offense could not move the ball. We did not run the ball well, and every time I got a 3rd down, Siemian would make a bad throw, and we'd have to punt. So hopefully Paxton Lynch will cure those issues. We'll see. We still had 198 passing yards, and I liked what I saw from Paxton Lynch in the few drives he had. Almost sparked a little bit of a comeback there, but he was just too strong, and he played great. His defense was outstanding, and I just have never seen a game where a quarterback has played as bad as Trevor Siemian did in this game. So we will try to regroup as we start this season with 4 straight road games. So we will go into Kansas City and play there and see what we can get. We'll just have to put this game behind us and hopefully have a new start in week 2. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, like and subscribe. We'll be playing our Gridiron Racers game against the Bears tonight, so those highlights should be up tomorrow evening. Trying to protect our undefeated streak in that league, but a tough opener in Madden. But that's what I love about this league. It's very competitive, and if you don't bring your A game, you're going to get beat. So we proved that today in this game. So until the next video, I'll see you guys later.